Throughout the continental United States, there is a gathering of our automotive history. Most of you will not get to see or experience these icons of our youth, but I will, and I want to take you along with me on this wonderful journey. My name is Phil Maynard, and I invite you to come along with me. This is your time to connect with your automotive past. Classics, customs, instant classics, restorations, sports cars and motorcycles. Anything that rolls down the interstate highway and back roads of this great country is on display here. You can't make this stuff up. You can't generate this in a computer. These vehicles and people are real. The show will be centered at Motorland in Arundel, Maine. We'll feature and experience the eclectic Miles collection of fine custom, classic, and antique automobiles. Many people have experienced a love affair with cars, the same as I have, and that's what this series is all about. This series of 13 episodes will encompass a diversity of car models, years of the car, and how many produced, engine sizes, paint, and well, you name it, and this series has it. We will also feature cars at a Wednesday night cruise at a real 50s diner in Scarborough, Maine. We call these program segments Cruise Night at the Diner. This short demo will give you an idea of our show series called Motorland TV Network Classic Car Show.
Now we have outside right now a 1970 Chevelle 454. Perfect. Looks like it's straight off the showroom floor. When did you get it?
I actually bought it last year.
Where did you get it?
I found it in Pennsylvania. I looked everywhere for one of those.
Is this something that you wanted, or is this something that just presented itself?
No, ever since I was a kid, I wanted this. My brother had a 69. One of my better friends growing up had a 70 just like it, only his was blue. And it was going to be either blue or black, and it was going to be the cowl induction with the white stripes.
Yep. So you found it the way it sits?
It was almost that way. I put a lot into it.
Right. Everybody does. Use that for... You don't have to worry. There isn't a cop around going to do anything about this. They're not going to see it. But do you ever use that 454?
Well, not when anybody's looking. I know it's there when I need it, that's for sure. And by the way, I'm a cop too.
You are?
I saw him reaching, so I knew that he was doing that.
Oh my God.
So I probably could get out of a few.
I would like to define the show a little more for you. It's not just a pretty car show. This show is not only going to center around custom, classic, and antique cars, but the people who own them. We will be asking the owners how they got their cars and why they selected that particular car. You know, some people inherited their cars. Some people bought their cars completed. Some found the car out in the middle of a field with a tree growing through the engine bay. When did they get the car, and what it took to bring it to completion? We're going to find out by asking these questions. Now I'd like to take a few seconds and introduce you to the owner of Motorland America.
One of the best things that I heard is this is like Memory City.
Yeah. Well, we've told people from day one that we happily live in the past.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of our taglines has been celebrating America in reverse.
Yes.
And part of that is rooted in, it's not just the car, but it's the stories that they tell and the people that have owned them and enjoyed them. And that's really kind of what it's all about. And that many of these cars will be sitting here in a building just like this 100 years from today, after we're all long gone. And, you know, our children's grandchildren will be telling the same kinds of stories. So we're caretakers of these memories and these dreams, and just helping people be able to enjoy them with a business that is full service. And it really started because, first and foremost, I was a collector. I'm not an under the hood guy. I'm not a mechanic. I was a collector who relied on a team of experienced experts to help me enjoy my hobby. And so that was really the genesis of Motorland, to create one-stop shop where the collector could get everything that they needed in one business.
For the last 5 years, we have been collecting the video necessary to bring you some of the most beautiful classic, custom, and antique automobiles we can find. People have been the center point of the series because whenever you talk about restored cars, you must put a face of a human being with it. Therefore, we have attempted to, and I believe succeeded, in presenting in this classic car series a well-rounded yet eclectic assemblage of fine automobiles. We love sharing these custom and classic automobiles with you and the unique stories behind each. The people and their stories of these unique and beautiful cars are preserving a precious part of our automotive history.
It's also a hobby, and it's a fraternity, and it's about getting more people involved. So with the work that you do, hopefully with the work that we do, and the partnering that we're doing together, everyone benefits.